This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Toronto Thunderbirds taking on the Detroit Lions. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this so probably should have opted for the touchback. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Lance going to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
There he goes left side. Dalvin Cook, and touchdown! Dalvin Cook, 57 yards. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Second and 15. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Street, street.
This one swung out to Montgomery. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Man open, here's Jones. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
19, Lions.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught. Marvin Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Here we go. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Hooker. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They get this out left. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. And a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Shotgun now for Lance. Open man is Myers. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Now Lance. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally, you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Hooker wants to change the look. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 79 Broncos. Hurt.
Jones now in motion left. Looking to throw. Hooker. This complete to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Left side, Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, Hooker. He's got right on the short throw. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards to go, second down.
Smash Broncos. Ready?
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And take it right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick.
In motion left goes Jones. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. Set, Temple, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Lamb will go in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Warriors 70.
Hooker now off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Hooker. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hooker to the air yet again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
On the ball, now.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 2nd and 10.
18, 5 here. Top low, 18.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers.
Throwing. Hooker. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, tempo.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Yellow, zoom. On the ball. Ready?
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And shedding through the tackle. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Here we go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Striker, 3-3. Hey, red. Cut.
They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Trouble, 38. Cut.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Black Ultra. White blue. Red cycle.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now at Ford Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good. For the Lions. First down.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19.
46-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 46 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs, but with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52, right, 97. Set.
On play action, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Check mash, check mash.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll take this down to the 33. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. There we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
17. Yellow. Ready?
Play action, now it's Lance. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Playoff lives at stake. Well, this is a big one. 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Let's go now.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Check pitch.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, set.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ready, set.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Field, black. Striker, 3-3. Black shot.
Lance looking to throw. Slinging this out for Pollard. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Go. Six, mega. Will green. Smash, red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will take over.
Okay,
Here's first down.
Hustle.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now 2nd and 4. Now Hooker. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Let's go.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Mustang 19.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And
And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Here now, third down.
Go, Reed, go.
Running off tackle with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.